इंशाल्लाह 5:35 पे स्टार्ट करते हैं, ताकि कुछ लोग आ जाएं अभी।
जी।
क्या स्टार्ट कर लें प्रोग्राम को? एम
जी
ऑडिबल टू एवरीवन?
जी जी फ़हीम भाई, आप ऑडिबल हैं, कर सकते हैं,
ओके
ज्वाइन
ओके।
करते रहेंगे जो भी है।
अच्छा अच्छा, ओके ओके, ठीक है ठीक है। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। Thank you everyone for joining this online program on securing admission and funding for graduate school abroad, organized by Sir Ross Masood Hall, Aligarh Muslim University. As per the tradition of our university, I would like to call Abdul Rahman Bhai for the recitation of the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى وجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you, Abdul Rahman Bhai. First of all, I would like to thank our speaker, Mr. Sereen Ahmed, and our next speaker, Rashid Ahmed Khan, who gave their precious time for this online program. And I would also like to thank our provost, sir, Provost of Sir Ross Masood Hall, who inspired us to conduct such a beautiful program that will be very helpful for the student who want to go abroad. Hopefully, this webinar will cover some key features like profile buildings and selecting and approaching professor in the different university across the world. University also role and need of IELTS and TOEFL test, increasing chance of funding, visa and immigration, and many more. Hopefully, this program will be very beneficial for the student of Sir Ross Masood Hall. And to give the brief introduction about our guest, I would like to call Mr. Muhammad Shawar Khan, Warden of Sir Ross Masood Hall. Please. Just a minute. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. So, first of all, I would like to introduce Mr. Shireen Ahmed. Uh, Mr. Shireen Ahmed is currently pursuing a PhD degree in electrical engineering at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, USA. He began his PhD program in January 2021, and his research focused on cybersecurity for power electronics and smart grid, particularly renewable energy source. So before his PhD study, Mr. Sirin spent approximately 1 year as a research assistant at the National Taiwan University of Science and Technology in Taipei, Taiwan. From February 2020 to December 2020, he also holds a master degree in electrical engineering, which he obtained from Budapest University of Technology and Economics in Budapest, Hungary, in 2019. So prior to his knowledge, he completed his Bachelor of Electrical Engineering from Aligarh Muslim University in June 2017. Additionally, he holds a diploma in computer engineering, which he earned from University Polytechnic, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, in June 2013. During his time at Aligarh Muslim University, he resided at our hall, Ros Mashood Hall, in A block from July 2013 to June 2017. And you will pleased to know that he also established an amazing and high quality content Facebook group called AMUSO, Aligarh Muslim University Scholarship and Opportunities, to provide the valuable information and opportunity to fellow Aligarh Muslim University students interested in studying abroad with a scholarship. So that's all about the Mr. Shireen. And now I would like to give a brief introduction about Mr. Rashid Ahmed Khan. So Mr. Rashid Ahmed Khan is pursuing his doctoral studies from University of Sheffield, United Kingdom, major in electrical machine and drives, and he received his master degree in electrical engineering, major in power electronics from the National Taiwan University of Science and Technology, Taipei, in 2023. He received a bachelor degree in electrical engineering from Aligarh Muslim University in 2020. And he also received his diploma in engineering from University Polytechnic, Aligarh Muslim University during this period, I think 2013-2020. Am I right, Mr. Rashid Bhai? He was the bona fide student of the Los Masood Hall. Now, I just hand over to Mr. Shireen Ahmed. Please come and join.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shawaz sir. That give the brief introduction about the Shireen Ahmed and Mr. Rashid Ahmed. And again, I would like to thank, because they are the alumnus and the resident member of this hall, and always they are very supportive to the student of this hall. Always they guide regarding to the higher education and different programs. So hopefully this program will be very beneficial for the student of this Ros Masood Hall. And this is my humble request to each and every student. Please, if any query or any question you have regarding this after the completion of the program, please write your query in the chat box. Okay, so now I'm just hand overing this program to Mr. Sareen. It's over to you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Yeah, first of all, I would like to thank everyone, like especially pros to conduct this session, and Abdul Fahim Bhai, and Warden sir. And I'm sorry for about like time is matching. It's 7:15 a.m. here, United States, just after Fajr. So, and in UK, we are at different time zones, so it's very hard to manage the time. like good time. So it was the good time. So for all of us, that's why we are doing this event at this time, 5 p.m. 5:30 p.m. Okay, so before going further, I am just exploring, sharing my slides so that we can pursue, we can continue our.
Sorry for the interruption, Salim bhai. I think that program will be very beneficial if it's in the language of English, Hindi, and Urdu. I think because some students are
Okay,
from the.
okay, okay. Yeah, that's great. So my screen is visible.
Yeah, visible.
Visible.
Okay. So basically, Abdul Fahim Bhai has introduced me and Rashid. So we are just PhD students at different university. Me in United States and Rashid in UK. Just this year he got the admission. So I'm just skipping this thing and going out the main thing today to discuss. Yeah. So today's outline of this presentation is about where are the MUNs, you can say, leagues across the globe, why you should choose abroad and where to start and what are the documents required. So something like few things I will just discuss in brief because most of the people know, they know about it, and the research experiences and its importance in getting a scholarship and internship like national and internationals and shortlisting universities and what are the deadlines, approaches for a scholarship or assistantships, and email drafting. And of course, sometimes people don't get admission, so discouragement and never give up attitude. What should you do in that case? Ask TOEFL and its importance, discussion of CV structure and important sections, and funding opportunity in United Kingdom, and visa and immigration. So there are lots of things to discuss. So we will focus main things so that you can make your application by yourself easily. So this one is the leaks across the globe. So in the last 5 years, these are the approximate data. So in the last 5 years from that group, which this moderator in what introduced, like MUs of Facebook group, you can see there are lots of students in different countries, and it's this number is very less as compared to now, like in 2023. So we have even most of them are like from RM Hall, or you can say they are from diplomacy people, so BE people. Some people are also doing yeah, we are some diplomacy people. So here some people are also, they also went for the bachelor's in Hungary where they are providing some scholarship, and lots of people are in nowadays, like I think they are 150 plus or 200 students approximately in Hungary. And yeah, there will be large gathering at Associate Day this October, like in coming weeks. So because there are lots of people there are lots of students there in masters, PhD from different faculty. And of course we have many people in United States, Canada, and of course the Taiwan. I also studied in Taiwan. Rashid also studied in Taiwan, and Asad, lots of people. And then they got admission in highly reputed university across the globe. So we didn't have much thing in our CV as well, so but we tried to do our best, and then after some years we got the admission. So these are the just approximate data, and nowadays, like it's becoming very common, like most of the students, they are going abroad for higher studies. In recent years, there is a large increment in number of students who are planning for abroad or higher studies. So one of the things which I want to mention, like you have to find very strong reason, like very strong reason for pursuing studies abroad. It should not be like your decision should be very precise, and it depends. It should be dependent on your situation, family situation, and understand your situation, family's long term goal. Your so basically, आजकल जो लोग हैं वो भीड़ के साथ जा रहे हैं कि ये भी बंदा भी अब्रॉड जा रहा है, इसका भी एडमिशन हो गया, मेरी क्लास का हो गया, तो देन वो मूव आउट कर रहे हैं. तो ऐसा नहीं करना. वी हैव टू एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड अ वेरी स्ट्रांग रीजन व्हाई यू वांट टू स्टडी अब्रॉड, and you have to discuss with your families. I know our families don't understand much about it, but you have to discuss it with them. And then finally, where आप 10 साल बाद अपने आप को कहाँ देख रहे हो, आप क्या करना चाहते हो, आप फॉरेन में सेटल डाउन होना चाहते हो या इंडिया में आना चाहते हो. तो वो उसके अकॉर्डिंग एंड देन आपको प्लानिंग सेट करनी है, एंड कंट्री सेट करनी है, एंड प्रोग्राम सेट करनी है. देन इट विल बी इजियर फॉर यू, like when you are coming back to India, then you will have very clear plan of your career or your future plan, future career. So this one, like you have to find very strong reason. Maybe seniors can help you out there, and different professors of your university or classes, and families, so they can help you in this regard. So yeah, just to clear, like why do you want to go abroad studies? Most of the people are attracted to, buildings, photos, and all those things. Don't do that. This is just for for initial days, for few months, few years. Then after that, if you don't have a clear plan, you will get bored and you will regret your decision. So you have to make your decision very carefully. So where to start? Most of the people, they ask us, many students, like they start by what should I do, कहाँ से start करें, कहाँ से preparation शुरू करें. First of all, they should like stop talking and discussing, start doing. We have everything is crystal clear, so you have to just start doing. We will let you know where you can, what you can do to make your profile and your test score and all those things. So first of all, start doing, and then understand the full procedure of abroad studies. We have different documents. You can just study that one to understand what's the procedure, what are the required documents. There are not lots of things and all. You just need to focus few things, and then you will hopefully and mostly you will get admission very easily. So you just have to be very serious. Abroad studies, abroad getting admission in university is not tough. It's all about planning. How you plan your studies in how do you plan your studies in at abroad university? How do you plan to build your profile? How do you plan to make like to score better score, to get the better score in TOEFL or IELTS? So these are all those things like you have to plan, and then of course you have to put some efforts as well, so that so that you can get good scores and get good admission. And of course, understand the required documents and how to make it strong. I'm not talking about knowing, I'm talking about how do you understand all those things. So yeah, you have to understand these things clearly and understand what the admission committee wants from you. Don't prepare like randomly. You have to prepare according to like ऐसे प्रिपरेशन करनी है जैसे कि आपने अपने आप को एडमिशन कमेटी के सामने पुट करना है. तो देन आपने डॉक्यूमेंट कैसे ड्राफ्ट करनी है, क्या चीज सीवी में करनी है. CV में रैंडम चीजें हम पुट नहीं कर सकते, बल्कि वो चीजें पुट करें जो एडमिशन कमेटी को चाहिए होती है। तो अगर हम वो कि उन चीजों को समझ जाए क्लियरली कि आखिर एडमिशन कमेटी चाहती क्या है, तो फिर हम वही काम करेंगे एंड देन उसे ही टारगेट करेंगे। So understand what the admission committee from different university they want from you. Prepare the documents accordingly. And once understood, make a plan bi-weekly or monthly to break down the plan. Like मुझे इस महीने टेस्ट देने हैं, इस महीने आर्स टेस्ट देने हैं, इस महीने मुझे एक प्रोजेक्ट खत्म कर देना है, इस ईयर मुझे इंटर्नशिप भी करनी है। These types of things you have to make a plan monthly, and then you have to follow it very strictly. You don't need to study like 12 hours, 16 hours per day. It's all about a strategical effort. If you make it, you will get like the best admission with the scholarship. So these are the basic required documents which is like required for the abroad studies. Here you can see bachelor or master GPA or transcript and a statement of purpose. This is that just your GPA or your CPI, like when you score in during your bachelor or diploma or MTech. And this one is the statement of purpose, letter of motivation, study plan. So this one is a piece of document. Basically, admission committee wants like what's your purpose of studying abroad, and why do you want to like pursue studies at abroad? Why this university? Why this program? These kind of things. And of course, the letter of recommendation from professor who can recommend you. He scored grade A or high GPA in this subject. He was very good students on all those things. We can share samples at the end. Then you can see what are these documents. So these are basically the documents which you need to draft at the end. It's fine. But the TOEFL or IELTS and the GRE general test, most of the people are scary about it. Like ज्यादातर लोग जहाँ पे बात आती है TOEFL और IELTS की और GRE की, बस वहां पे पीछे हट जाते हैं. That's not good, and that's actually if you know the things how it goes, then you will not do that. Most like in 2-3 years, like last year and last years. So most of the people went for abroad studies without GRE test. They don't require university has waived GRE score. Even university have like make it mandatory. But if you contacted professor and he is willing to supervise you, he is very interested in your profile or research, then he can waive you for you. Like he will tell admission committee to just waive this GRE test and it will be fine. Everything will be fine. Yeah, for the TOEFL or IELTS, yeah, you have to take it. You have to take it for English speaking country. It is almost mandatory. So this will be explored in detail in the later slides. And of course, the courses or skills or certifications. So more some like if you are studying civil engineering or electrical engineering, there are lots of good courses, online courses. You should get certificate from them, like online website like NPTEL or some good university of the world like MIT, Harvard. They provide free courses. So you have to attend that course and get certificate as much as you can. Not much more than like 5, 6, 7. Just take only that course which is very relevant to your research, not in terms of the course, because you are already studying courses during your PE or diploma. And the research proposal, basically, this is not required for most of the places, most of the universities. So you can ignore it. And of course, the positive response from professor. So this one is very, very, very important for like United States or United Kingdom or many other English speaking countries, because if you want to apply, if you want to get admission in US or Canada without a scholarship, it's easy. It's very easy. Just apply now. They will take you. They will get they will take give you the admission. And but when it comes to a scholarship, when it comes to funding, then you have to do lots of efforts. So basically, स्कॉलरशिप के लिए सारी मेहनत है. सिर्फ एडमिशन लेना हो तो it's very easy. Even some people get admission without a scholarship at MIT, easier as compared to other universities. So it's all about funding. How do you fund your studies? Because it's very expensive here, like $40,000 per year, like 35 or 40 lakhs Indian rupees. So no, like it's very hard for Indians to afford them. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to secure funding by emailing professor or any other ways which you can do. And a strong CV, of course, the leadership skills, organizing skills, volunteer awards and honors. So of course, this will be discussed later in the slides. So I'm leaving for that. But what I am like here, what I want to focus here, research experience. That is like importance, types, and how to gain it. This is one of the most important things to get the scholarship. So basically research experience ही है जो कि आपने gain करनी है, जो आपको help करेगा scholarship में अलग अलग applicant से अलग करेगा आपको. And then यहाँ से आपकी profile जो प्रोफेसर ने जिस चीज पर काम करा है वो रिलेवेंट होगा प्रूफ थ्रू दिस रिसर्च एक्सपीरियंस. ये कैसे होगा, ये आपने अपने ड्यूरिंग बी में, ड्यूरिंग मास्टर्स में करनी है प्रोफेसर के साथ. XYZ टॉपिक है, उसमें रिसर्च वर्क करना है, एंड देन कॉन्फ्रेंस, पोस्टर और व्हाटएवर you can publish in somewhere so that it will be like authenticated. Oh, this person did some work, he did this work, and then they published this one in some XYZ conference or XYZ poster session or review paper. So these kind of things. So what are the importance of undergraduate or master's research experiences? Of course, you will be like clear. It will clear your theoretical and practical understanding of the subject, and it will also relate with the real life scenarios. And of course, it will make your profile very strong, and so it also shows your motivation, dedication towards the research career, which is very important for the professor which you are going to contact. And of course, this one is the way like gateway of big admit in most of the universities across the world. So you don't need to, like some people, बहुत सारे लोग क्या कर रहे हैं कि बस नाम डाल रहे पेपर में और बहुत सारे पेपर हो जा रहे हैं 4-5. वैसे भी नहीं करना. 1-2 पेपर हो जो आप बैचलर प्रोजेक्ट में करने जा रहे हो, थीसिस वगैरह, उसको आप ट्राई करो कि वो पब्लिश हो जाए और एक एक्स्ट्रा हो जाए, एंड दैट इज मोर देन एनफ. बट काम की क्वालिटी हो, आपने उसमें कंट्रोल सीखा हो. फॉर एग्जांपल कोई बंदा इलेक्ट्रिकल का है तो कोई कंट्रोल सीखा उसमें, एंड देन रियल कुछ यूज कराओ सॉफ्टवेयर, डिफरेंट स्किल्स, तो वो मोर देन एनफ है. एंड दैट इज मोर देन एनफ to get to have very strong profile in terms of research experience. So बहुत सारे लोग सिर्फ पेपर पब्लिश कर रहे हैं अपने दोस्तों से, प्रोफेसर से बात करके, एंड देन नाम डाल रहे हैं 4th author, 3rd author. So it is not going to work. It is not going to work because professor knows. Professor is professor, so they know everything. They already went through this process. So you have to be very honest in this one, research experience. So what you can do different projects, different like a small project. If you think doing research and publishing papers is very hard for you, then do a small projects. Just watch YouTube videos and try to implement that one. Try to do simulation or software, increase your software skills, and include that one in your CV. That's more than enough. And if you have a good collaboration with professor, then try to work in some topic and publish it in conference, publish it in poster presentation. Poster presentation is very beneficial for the student. So you have to find which conference provide this poster presentation, and if you find that one, then talk to the professor. Like they have to pay some amount for the conference registration fees. But of course that is very cheap in India, so it can be managed. So try to present your work in the poster session. It will clear up your mind. It will you will make many collaboration with other researchers, and it will also explore it will also explore you for you, like how the research is going in different fields, different university in India, or maybe in case like from abroad as well. Like abroad people also attend the conference in different countries. And one of the best things to do like in during bachelor is the review paper. You can write review paper or book chapter. Review paper is it's not basically research. It's just the research history, or like what has been done so far, and what people did in this, like what people did uh, in this in XYZ topic, and what are the research gaps, like basically जो काम हो रहा है, जो रिसर्च का, फॉर एग्जांपल किसी ने काम डीसी इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल है, इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल पे चार्जर पे काम हो रहा है, तो अभी किस किस बंदे ने कितना काम कर चुका है, क्या काम अभी रह गया है, उसको फाइंड आउट करना, एंड देन उसको एड्रेस करके कि ये काम हो सकता है इन फ्यूचर में. एंड दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स इफ यू कैन सम अप, एंड देन you can make it like a review paper, and then it can also be published. And fifth one is journal transaction. So this one basically you have to ignore this one in your bachelor. It's very hard. It takes time. But of course, if you are collaborating with professor, he said like if you can this part of the work, then I can put your name. It's fine. But show your contribution, like what you actually did in this part. And the internship, yeah, you have to do at least 2 internship or 1 internship. One is national, one is international during your 3rd year or 4th year. So try to secure internship at IIT, NIT, IISER. There are many colleges, so you should join. You should apply for that one and try to get that internship as. And they also pay, some university pay for the internship, some university don't. So but it's fine, even because you have to gain experience of internship or research work. So even if you are not getting paid, you must join for internship to make your CV strong. And of course, there are different society, IEEE, ASME, and many society membership. So if it is free, then you can take it. Otherwise, it's not mandatory. But most of the there are lots of events people do, like at Jealous City, IEEE, ASME, and society member, different society. So you have to take some experience from there. Not lots of the skills. You just need 2, 3, 4. That's fine. And any other things related to research work which you think it could be helpful, then you should do that. How to find an internship? So you have to apply for open internship position in IIT, IISER, IIM, India, many yearly summer internship across the world. Some like internship at abroad, it cover your full expenses like traveling or accommodation and everything. But it's very hard. It's not easy because lots of people are already applying for this internship. So you have to be very strong in your profile to secure this internship. And this is one of the process. So एक ये process है. दूसरा process ये है कि हम random professor को contact करो and then बताओ कि then बताना है कि मैं I am studying here bachelor, and then I did these kind of things, I learned these skills, and then email them. अगर वो मान जाते हैं then इंटरव्यू लेंगे, and then उसके बाद अगर उन्हें अच्छी लगी प्रोफाइल और सारी चीजें, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स एंड ऑल, देन वो आगे इसको मूव कर सकते हैं. तो इसे इंटर्नशिप पोजीशन कहते हैं, फाइंडिंग इंटर्नशिप पोजीशन थ्रू कोल्ड कोल्ड ईमेल. तो ये भी एक तरीका है. तो दो तरीके हैं. तो ओपन पोजीशन है जो कि एमयूएस ग्रुप पे मिल जाएगा, या डायरेक्ट वेबसाइट पे मिल जाएगा, या डायरेक्ट आईआईटी गुवाहाटी, आईआईटी दिल्ली इंटर्नशिप 2023-24, तो वहां से मिल जाएगा. और दूसरा तरीका है कि हम ईमेल करें प्रोफेसर को, एंड अगर उनके पास होगा तो वो फिर ओपन पोजीशन होगा, देन वो इंटरव्यू लेके, अगर कंपैटिबल है, कैंडिडेट इज मच good in terms of like work or research, then initial research, तो वो consider करेंगे. Also, everyone must have to be like profile. Must have profile in their LinkedIn, because most of the professors, LinkedIn is a professional society. So बहुत सारे प्रोफेसर वहाँ पे पोस्ट करते हैं कि मेरे लैब में ये पोजीशन है, मेरे लैब में ये पोजीशन है. Then you should email them from there. Of course, department website and all. So what's like some extra things you can do? Apply for a student exchange program. If you are highly active, then of course you can apply for a student exchange program. And also you should try to attend summer schools. It's basically, it is not like you have to pay something here to attend, maybe flight tickets and all. But some places they provide a scholarship as well. So you can try to explore. We can help you. We have some doc file. You can just try if you can get the scholarship for these things. And of course, this volunteer in conferences. You should be volunteer in conferences like IEEE conferences. AMU organizes IEEE PyCon and all many other conferences as well. So you should try to be volunteer at that conferences, so that you have so it will show like you served as a volunteer in like this strong or reputed IEEE conferences. So it will make indirectly your profile very strong or authentic. So next thing is shortlisting universities. So yeah, okay, if you have any question, just try to put in the chat box. We will answer all of them at the end, inshallah. And shortlisting universities, हम यूनिवर्सिटी को shortlist कैसे करें, जो कि बहुत ही important thing है, crucial things है. How to, which university, they are more than 500 or 6,000, 5,000 or 6,000 universities across the world, maybe more than that, 10,000. I'm just like in United States और यूएस में ही सिर्फ 3,000 से ज्यादा यूनिवर्सिटी है, कॉलेज और यूनिवर्सिटी है. तो कहाँ ये अप्लाई करें हम, हर जगह तो नहीं कर सकते. तो वो कैसे फाइंड आउट करें, वो फाइंड आउट होगा जब आप उसमें अपने अब्रॉड स्टडी में बिल्कुल इन्वॉल्व हो जाओगे. एंड वहाँ पे हम हेल्प भी कर सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे आपको अप्लाई करना चाहिए, यहाँ पे स्कॉलरशिप की चांसेस ज़्यादा होते हैं एज कम्पेयर टू अदर प्लेसेस. तो ये सारी चीज़ें आएंगी जब आप अपने प्रोफाइल को बनाने की कोशिश करोगे, एंड देन वहाँ से आपको भी आइडिया लगना शुरू हो जाएगा कि जब आप अपने सीनियर्स को देखोगे, यहाँ पे इन्होंने मैं अप्लाई करा यहाँ पे, पर इतनी आसानी से यहाँ पे एडमिशन नहीं होता. पर इसी के सेम रैंकिंग की यूनिवर्सिटी और सेम रिसर्च बैकग्राउंड की यूनिवर्सिटी में वहाँ पे कम मेहनत में हो जा रहा है. तो नेवर गो विद द रैंकिंग ऑफ द यूनिवर्सिटी, जस्ट ट्राई टू फाइंड द प्रोग्राम एंड द स्कॉलरशिप अवेलेबिलिटी. अगर आपका MIT में एडमिशन हो जाता है, हार्वर्ड में, ऑक्सफोर्ड में और कैम्ब्रिज में विदाउट स्कॉलरशिप, और किसी आम यूनिवर्सिटी में स्कॉलरशिप हो जाता है, तो वो ज़्यादा बेटर है एज कम्पेयर टू these MIT, Harvard or Oxford, whatever the top universities are. तो वो एक हमारे माइंडसेट बना हुआ है कि रैंकिंग टॉप 50 में जानी है, टॉप 100 में जानी है. तो ये नहीं करना है, बल्कि प्रोग्राम, प्रोफेसर, रिसर्च और अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ फंडिंग, लैब्स, वो कैसा है उस पे उसके अकॉर्डिंग अपने प्लान को सेट करनी है और एप्लीकेशन करनी है। हाँ, तो कैसे कैसे चूज करें यूनिवर्सिटी को, हाउ टू चूज यूनिवर्सिटी डिपेंड, सो इट शुड बी डिपेंडिंग ऑन प्रोफाइल सच एज आपका सीवी कैसा है, आपकी रिसर्च एक्सपीरियंस कैसी है, एंड आपके टेस्ट स्कोर्स कैसा है, लाइक आईएलटीएस और टोफेल। अगर आपको टेस्ट स्कोर से प्रॉब्लम है, यानी इंग्लिश उतनी अच्छी नहीं है, तो आईएलटीएस टोफेल तो देना ही पड़ेगा, बट जीआरई अवॉइड कर सकते हो आप, जीआरई हर जगह नहीं चाहिए होता है आजकल। And then Rashid can tell you a story like how Professor Webb GRE is in his case in University of Illinois Chicago, where it was mandatory. So it depends on how you, if you have good profile, like प्रोफेसर को क्या चाहिए, प्रोफेसर आपको हायर करेगा, उसे काम करवाने हैं XYZ टॉपिक पर, एंड देन XYZ टॉपिक पर काम करवाना, एंड देन उसके लिए उसे चाहिए ऐसा बंदा जो उसकी फील्ड में थोड़ा बहुत काम करा हो, लैब स्किल्स हो, एंड देन वो उसको उस स्टूडेंट को हायर करेगा, एंड देन उस स्टूडेंट की वो कैपेबिलिटी देखेगा, अगर वो सेम है और थोड़ा बहुत भी मैच कर रहा है, वो उसे कंसीडर करेगा। उससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं लेना देना जीपीए से और इससे। हाँ, अगर डिपार्टमेंट के थ्रू जा रहे हैं, डिफरेंट फंडिंग स्कीम्स है, अगर ओवरऑल फंडिंग की बात हो रही है, देन वहाँ मैटर करता है जीपीए भी, मतलब सीपीआई भी, रिसर्च पब्लिकेशन भी, टेस्ट स्कोर भी। तो ये डिफरेंट है, अगर किसी ने टेस्ट दिया और टेस्ट में स्कोर कम आ गया, तो इट्स ऑल्सो फाइन, बस कम मतलब 6 पॉइंट जो मिनिमम थ्रेशोल्ड है वो एक होना चाहिए। एंड देन कंट्री पर सेलेक्ट करनी है यूनिवर्सिटी की, कौन सी कंट्रीज जाना सही रहेगा, कहाँ पे अपॉर्चुनिटीज ज़्यादा है। हर जगह नहीं जा सकते, मतलब बहुत सारी जगह ऐसे हैं जो जहाँ पे जॉब्स ही नहीं है, तो वैसी जगह नहीं जा सकते, तो वो भी एक फाइनलाइज करना होता है कि कौन सी कंट्री हम जाएं। एंड देन करिकुलम क्या है, एंड फंडिंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज उस जगह पे क्या है, और प्रोफेसर उनको फंडिंग कैसी है, लैब्स कैसा है, तो ये इस तरह की सारी चीजें। एंड देन यू हैव टू चूज यूनिवर्सिटी लाइक MBCS moderate, some top ranking universities, some low average ranking, some low ranking, these types of things you can do to choose university. Okay, I'm little bit speeding now, so deadline is very crucial in your abroad application. So basically, the timing of your application is very crucial for successful admission process. Admission cycle, abroad universities typically offer 2 admission intakes, spring, fall sessions. Like ये दो इंटेक होता है कि स्प्रिंग में जनवरी फरवरी मोस्टली, फॉल में अगस्त सितंबर में, कनाडा में एक और होता है और डिफरेंट जगह पे। तो मेजर जो इंटेक होता है वो स्प्रिंग और फॉल में होता है, और जो मेजर एडमिशन और स्कॉलरशिप होते हैं वो फॉल में होते हैं। तो डेडलाइन जो है वो 8 महीने और 10 महीने, 8 to 10 months पहले होता है। यानी अगर आप अभी फाइनल ईयर में एंटर करे हो, एंड देन फाइनल ईयर के लिए आपको एडमिशन चाहिए अक्टूबर जून में, आप ग्रेजुएट हो जाओगे, सितंबर अक्टूबर 24 में आपको मास्टर्स शुरू करनी है, एडमिशन लेनी है। देन आपने उसके लिए अभी से तैयारी करनी है, अप्लाई आपको नवंबर दिसंबर तक में कर देना है। नवंबर दिसंबर तक में, यानी 6 महीने, आपके अभी एक सेमेस्टर बाकी है, उससे पहले आपको अप्लाई करके सब खत्म कर देना। उसके बाद जब अप्लाई हो जाता है, देन उसके बाद एडमिशन आता है, फिर एडमिशन लेटर और स्कॉलरशिप लेटर, वीज़ा एंड ऑल। उसके बाद जाके आपको फाइनल वीज़ा अप्रूव्ड एडमिशन मिलता है, जहाँ पे आप जा सकते हो जिस यूनिवर्सिटी में आपने अप्लाई करा है। तो वो सब कंसीडर करके डेडलाइन यूनिवर्सिटी की जनवरी दिसंबर इस टाइप से होती है मोस्टली यूनिवर्सिटीज की। So you have to do planning ahead, like to begin your MSc study in September 2022, apply between November, December to February 2021. So 8 to 10 months before. And of course, you have to ensure that all your documents are ready 8 to 10 months before your bachelor or master degree completion, if you want to get admission just after fresher. And of course it will have very like समटाइम्स लोगों को एडमिशन मिल जाता है बट वो वीज़ा में स्टक हो जाते हैं, कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है तो उसमें टाइम लगता है, तो उसके लिए भी आपको पहले एप्लीकेशन करना ज़रूरी है। ओके, हाउ टू अप्रोच फॉर असिस्टेंटशिप टू प्रोफेसर। एक तो तरीका होता है, like first approach is funding admission is possible only if you contacted professor and he replies positively and agreed to supervise you after interview etc. लाइक इस केस में ये होता है कि आपने कांटेक्ट करा प्रोफेसर को, उसने आपकी प्रोफाइल देखी, आपका काम देखा, लैब स्किल्स देखा, देन इंटरव्यू लिया एंड उसने कहा कि ओके आई विल सुपरवाइज यू। यहाँ पे अगर उन्होंने कह दिया तो दैट्स इट, योर एडमिशन इज ऑलमोस्ट गारंटीड। तो इस केस में क्या है, आपको बस अप्लाई करना है, अप्लाई अप्लाई एप्लीकेशन में वहाँ पे प्रोफेसर का नाम पुट करना है एंड दैट्स इट। So then that is very like easiest approach, and but of course you have to convince professor, which is basically the hardest thing. And the second approach for RNTA, professor usually don't reply. If your profile is competitive, then the panel will call you for an interview, either once or twice or thrice. After that, finally they will evaluate your profile and select you if you are in their list. So इसमें लाइक प्रोफेसर के हाथ में इंडिपेंडेंटली नहीं होता है कि एडमिशन आपको दे ही दे। इसमें बेसिकली आप ईमेल करो कि अगर उन्हें अच्छा लगा तो वो कहेंगे ठीक है अप्लाई करो, अप्लाई करने के बाद देन पैनल डिस्कशन होगा, देन उसके बाद वो सिलेक्ट करेंगे। थर्ड अप्रोच जो है वो टीए के लिए है, और लाइक आपने यू कॉन्टेक्टेड प्रोफेसर बट दे डिडंट रिप्लाई। In this condition, you have to take a risk of being considered for the TA from the department. And for TA, यहाँ पे आता है आपको GRE score, TOEFL, GPA, and profile, like everything, research profile, some good courses, MOOCs, certification, and all those things. तो ये बेसिकली यूएस कनाडा इंक्लिनेशन है। डिफरेंट जगह पे डायरेक्ट स्कॉलरशिप होता है, XYZ स्कॉलरशिप, लाइक ताइवान गवर्नमेंट, लाइक गवर्नमेंट कॉमनवेल्थ स्कॉलरशिप। वहाँ पे जस्ट आपको स्कॉलरशिप अप्लाई करना है, देन वो आपके ओवरऑल प्रोफाइल देखेंगे एंड देन दे विल डिसाइड बेस्ड ऑन नंबर ऑफ एप्लीकेशंस। एंड जस्ट ये सिंपल ईमेल है, हाउ टू अप्रोच प्रोफेसर। Like basically, this one is a very standard email which we drafted. I drafted 3 years ago, and then we are using it. It is very efficient. It is very standard, and many people has got a reply from professor. You don't need to copy paste and all those things. It is very advanced email, so you have to be like you have to draft your email depending on professor research interest and all those things. So yeah, so just the first paragraph will be introduction. You have to introduce yourself, and second one like your exploration, how your research interest area and professor research interest area is aligning with and your research interest are like, of course professor will have much wider range of research interest, but you will have one or two research interests, so you have to mention that. Then you have to focus on one or two projects in two sentences, and one or two sentences, and then you have to mention what you actually want to do in his lab, in professor lab. So you have to draft. We can help you with this. It's not it's easy. So but of course you must have research experience to draft these kind of email, at least one conference paper or few projects. Publication is not everything. If you don't have publication, do small projects, do some software based projects. It's fine. And basically undergraduate students are not supposed to publish paper, so you have to keep these things in mind. And finally you have to ask for, like, you have to attach CV and transcript and ask for online meeting or interview if they are ready. And of course these आपने जितनी भी प्रिपरेशन कर ली है, सारा प्रोफाइल आपकी बहुत अच्छी है एंड बहुत स्ट्रांग है, आपकी जीपी भी सही है, आपने स्कोर भी अच्छा कर लिया है, but of course it depends on luck and fate, किस्मत। तो वहाँ पे आपको अगर एडमिशन ना भी हो, डिस्करेजमेंट नहीं होनी है, और नेवर गिव अप एटीट्यूड भी रखना है। तो रिजेक्शन आएंगी, बहुत सारी आएंगी, आपको सिर्फ एडमिशन चाहिए। हमें भी रिजेक्शन आई, मैंने जब अप्लाई किया था BE में तो सिर्फ रिजेक्शन ही आई थी, एक दो में बस एडमिशन हुआ था, तो उसमें गया बस। तो रिजेक्शन ही रिजेक्शन आती है, पैसे भी थोड़े बहुत जाते हैं, तो उस पैसे को कंप्रोमाइज करने के लिए आप ट्यूशन देते हो, ट्यूशन से आप पैसे इकट्ठे करो IELTS की और अप्लाई करने की, तो वो है। एंड देन try to improve yourself, like find your weak area, और वहां पे आप फिर स्टार्ट करो उस पर काम करना। एंड ऑफ कोर्स you have to always keep the backup, like explore alternatives. What if I don't get admission in abroad, what can I do in India, what can I do for alternatives? तो वो भी रखनी है, ऐसा नहीं कि बस अब्रॉड में ही सारा कर दिया एंड देन यहाँ पे आप समझ नहीं आ रहा कि क्या करें, तो वो भी नहीं करना, अपने आप को हमेशा सेफ साइड में रखना है। तो इसका मतलब ये भी नहीं है कि एक बंदा अब्रॉड भी तैयारी कर रहा है और गेट भी तैयारी कर रहा है और दूसरी चीजें भी कर रहा है, गवर्नमेंट जॉब भी नहीं कर सकते। अब्रॉड इज वेरी प्रिसाइज, इट शुड बी वेरी प्रिसाइज, लाइक प्लानिंग, अगर आपने प्लानिंग अच्छे से की है। मैं अपनी पर्सनल एग्जांपल देता हूँ, मेरी प्रोफाइल अच्छी नहीं थी, मेरी प्लानिंग बहुत अच्छी थी, मेरी टेक्टिक्स और टेक्निक्स बहुत अच्छी थी, उसकी वजह से एडमिशन हुआ। एज अ ऑफ कोर्स एज अ एज अ मीन्स मैं कह रहा हूँ, बाकी किस्मत तो रहती है। तो ये आपकी प्लानिंग, आप कैसे करते हो, टाइम कब आप अप्लाई करते हो, ईमेल कैसे करते हो, ईमेल कब करते हो, टेस्ट स्कोर आपका कब तक आ जाता है, ये सब फैक्टर बहुत डिपेंड करता है। एंड ऑफ कोर्स इट्स वेरी लेंदी, एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस इज वेरी लेंदी, डिमांडिंग, तो आपको वहाँ पे फोकस करनी है कि आपने कौन से वक्त पे किस चीज को कंप्लीट करके सेंड कर देना है। And of course, increase your friends to apply, creating support system to overcome challenges together and achieve your dreams. तो इसका सबसे बेस्ट तरीका है अपने दोस्तों को तैयार करो, उसके साथ में काम करो, तो ज्यादा बेटर रहता है हर चीज में, प्रिपरेशन में एंड अप्लाई करने में, और फिर साथ जाओ तो वहां भी आप अकेले ना रहो। तो ये सब चीजें काफी है। एंड ऑफ कोर्स वी आर many seniors, individuals, associations like the ALIGS, MUSO, SSMF. We are helping people, we are helping many students, we already help many students, so yeah, you can always contact us. But of course you have to avoid asking like why I need guidance, so you have to be very precise what you actually want to ask, so that would be quite good for us to help you. And of course, apply everywhere. Don't like some people like think that okay, I don't know my profile is good or not, so I should apply or not. So just take a chance, just give a shot. Many universities application fees are like they waived application fees. There are no application fees. Try for that. Even if they have application for try apply for that. It's just a small amount as compared to what you will get in after admission. So Rashid will explore like I will give you brief overview how much money or scholarship will you get after admission. So just give a shot. Don't like don't underestimate yourself. Yeah, that's all for my side. Rashid, my colleague, will continue. Uh, okay, Rashid. So do you want to share your profile screen or?
Yeah, I would like to share my own screen so that I could have a control.
Okay, I'm just ending. Yeah, you can go ahead.
If possible, should we take a break of 2 minutes if possible?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think. Hello, I am audible to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to tell Serene and Rashid one thing more, that lots of students are also seeing your program in the common room in big screen, and hopefully they will also get benefits from your presentation. Now, Rashid, it's over to you. Please continue.
Oh, okay. So I would like to begin. Already um, someone has given the introduction, Fahim Bhai, and thanks to Provost and Warden and Fahim Bhai for organizing such a grateful program for you people. I am Rashid Ahmed Khan. Currently, I'm in UK pursuing my PhD. So, Assalamu alaikum to everyone, and good evening over here. It's good afternoon over here. So, I would like to begin with the IELTS or TOEFL, like what its role, how I need to apply for it, and how much I need to pay. What are the benefits of applying TOEFL or IELTS? Can I skip it or not? This type of queries many people have. So, first, I would like to begin with these queries and some. So many people are thinking that they can skip the test. Ki jaan chhadao, means we can use a medium of instruction certificate. By using that certificate, I could easily get admission. Many people thinks like that. मगर ऐसा नहीं है, मतलब टेस्ट में तो अपियर होना जरूरी है, नहीं तो फिर क्या होगा, बहुत सारे ग्रेजुएट स्कूल्स में आप अप्लाई नहीं कर पाओगे. There are very limited options which accept the medium of instruction, means the certificate English proficiency which controller AMU controller issue. On that certificate basis, you could get a very few admit. You can apply a very few places, and you will apply very few. So I think there are very rare chances you can get a good admit. So in that cases, don't think that I should skip the test, because if you will skip the test, you are just making a boundary of your application form. You will apply a very few graduate school. So try to apply more and more. For that, you need to appear in the IELTS and TOEFL school. So the test fee, I know it's like 16,000 INR, 16 to 17,000 INR, which is too much at this stage at your graduates or at your master level, but it's just like 1% of what you will get later on. Because after getting a scholarship, they are like, in most of the cases, it's around 1 lakh INR. In case of like US or Canada or something, if you get admit for your master's or PhD, it's approx 1 lakh. So you can confirm per month, and you can compare like spending 16,000 at this stage is very less as compared to the what you will get later on. So don't think that it's like for 16,000 or 20,000, it's too much. You can easily just borrow some money from your family or something, or you can just have a tuition. In Aligarh, it's very easy to get money for tuition. There are many students of 10th grade or maybe high school or maybe junior school. So they are looking for tuition. You can just have a tuition with them, and you can easily earn. And you people also get a scholarship from government, like merit cum means and post matric. This is scholarship. You can have some saving from that, because in BE, I think you people all get 30,000. So just say 50% of that is scholarship for your IELTS or TOEFL. It will be very easy to cover. So don't think to skip the test. If you will give the test, definitely you will get a good admission, because there are many people who are not appearing in the IELTS test and TOEFL. At last, they are not getting any admit. I get a lot of message. People are telling, I have medium of instruction. Please give me some position so that I can go to full scholarship. So it's like a impossible type of thing. Because if the person who is applying to a graduate school with IELTS and TOEFL score, and a person who is applying without a TOEFL or IELTS score will give a preference. So that's why try to give the test. An acceptable score, yeah, you will get a acceptable score. Don't be like a victim of inferior complexity that I am from Bihar board, or I am from UP board, or I am from a Hindi medium background, so my English is not good. It's not like that. Many of my colleagues, as well as my junior, they are from Bihar board or UP board, and they have secured like 6.5 or 6 IELTS score, which is acceptable at many universities. So don't think that I am from Bihar board or Hindi medium or UP board, my English is not good. No, the test is very easy. It's just a basic test. You will just practice like for 1 month, understand the test pattern, and practice some sample test. You can easily score 6.5 or 6. Because I have seen many of my colleagues as well as junior who are from UP or Bihar board, they have secured 6 and 6.5 IELTS score, and they are at very good universities. They are doing masters, PhD, and job. There are many people. I can have some names also. So don't think that whether I will get a score or not. Just take a book appointment and practice for 1 or 2 months. So then you will get a good score, which is acceptable at many universities. So this is all the background of IELTS and TOEFL, that why I should apply, and what is the expense of the test, how I will cover, how much score I will get, whether that score is valid or not. So this thing as I have covered in this slides. And Over here, you can just compare. I've already told that you will get a lot of scholarship after getting an admit. So our team has just make a comparison of different countries, like how much scholarship is provided for masters and PhD, and you just compare. Like you can compare the IELTS fee like 200 or 250 USD or euros. You can compare like that. The test fee of IELTS and TOEFL is 200 to 250 USD or euros. To just compare that how much you are getting. So you can easily compare, get the scholarship it's like a 10% in the first month only. So you can just compare. Over here we have provided how much stipend you will get monthly, and the fee is like 200 or 250 USD or euros. So you can compare over here how much you spend versus how much you get. You just compare yourself, and you can think that spending a very little money is very good for getting an admit. So when to appear in IELTS or TOEFL? Many people are confused, like that I will get admit in September 24. I'm applying for that. I will graduate in June. So when I should apply for IELTS or TOEFL exam? So basically, if it's depend upon the country you are targeting and the deadlines of the university. So most of the deadlines in the US and Canadian universities are October or mid of November. So it's good if you are applying for US and Canada, then you need to appear in the IELTS exam in the October 23. Means if you are applying for 24, then in October this month you need to appear in the test. It's very good to appear in the mid of the October, so that by the end of October you will have your IELTS or TOEFL score, because it will take 14 days to declare the result. And if you're targeting for Asian country like Korea, Taiwan, Malaysia, and this country, and as well as European Union, there is Erasmus program, as well as Hungarian scholarship, this kind of country you are targeting, then you can give your IELTS on November or December. And a couple of days before, I have a webinar in which I have discussed in deep about what are the questions, what are the type of question, how you can get a good score in IELTS, what will be the pattern of the IELTS exam. So you can just scan this QR code and get the link, so that you could prepare a good so that you can have a good prepare, so that you can have a very good score in the IELTS. So just like a deep discussion about the test pattern of the IELTS. It's a very good webinar. You can just have a link over here and just go through that. You can have an idea about the IELTS exam. So many people are confused that how much score should I have? So this type of question many people have. So basically for TOEFL and IELTS, they are a score which are accepted by some universities. Like for IELTS, you should have a 6.5 out of 9 overall band, and as well in individual, means listening, reading, writing, speaking. Each section should have a score of 6, above 6. If it is below 6, then your score is like a little bit low. So in few graduate school, you cannot apply. So it's depend. And in TOEFL, it's like minimum 79, and overall is 79, and each individual band should be above 20. So you need to take care, like your score should reach the threshold. आपका जो स्कोर है वो थ्रेशोल्ड रीच करना चाहिए. अगर आप स्कोर इतना ले आए, अगर थ्रेशोल्ड नहीं रीच कर रहा है, तो फिर आप कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज में आप नहीं अप्लाई कर पाएंगे. मगर फिर भी बहुत सारे यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं जैसे ताइवान वगैरह में, तो वहां पे क्या है कि कम स्कोर में भी एडमिशन हो जाता है. जैसे 5.5 वहां पे जैसे IELTS स्कोर चाहिए. कोरिया में भी कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं, UST वगैरह, वहां पे IELTS 6 चाहिए. तो ऐसा नहीं कि कम स्कोर आ गया तो मैं नहीं अप्लाई कर सकता. कम स्कोर पे भी कर सकते हैं, मगर ये कि अगर स्कोर ज्यादा अच्छा होगा तो आप मतलब ज्यादा से ज्यादा जगह आप अप्लाई कर पाएंगे. तो ये मेन कंसर्न है कि स्कोर कितना होना चाहिए. अव्वल तो आप कोशिश करें कि अपियर हो टेस्ट में, फिर स्कोर आए, कोशिश करें कि 6.5 से ज्यादा है IELTS में, और TOEFL में 79 से ज्यादा है. अगर कम हो गया तो कोई बात नहीं, बहुत सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं जो कम पे भी एक्सेप्ट करती है, मगर कोशिश ये हो कि ज्यादा है ताकि हम ज्यादा जगह अप्लाई कर पाए. अब it is like in requirement of the most of the universities in US, Canada, because I have mentioned the score which is accepted by US, Canada, and UK. And in Korea and Malaysia and Taiwan, these countries, South Asian country, they have a little bit lower scale. So if you are looking, as Sheen Bhai has already discussed different type of funding in different universities. You have seen over there, and he has also mentioned like there is a funding of TA-ship, in which you need to take classes with your professor or with any professor. You need to take the classes of your undergraduate students. So in that case, if you are doing it's like a job. In that you will get a scholarship which is enough to cover your living expense as well as your tuition fee. You are just like a teaching assistant with your professor or another professor. So in that case, if you are looking for that type of funding, your score in IELTS or TOEFL, your speaking section should have a greater threshold, because you are communicating with your professor and you're like communicating with the students of that course. So in that case, you need to have a score a little bit higher in the speaking section. So make sure that your speaking section should have a good score if you are willing to apply for a TA-ship. तो ये बात ध्यान में रखें कि अगर मुझे टीए के लिए अप्लाई करना है, टीए फंडिंग के थ्रू, तो मुझे जो है आइल्स या उसके अंदर जो है स्पीकिंग सेक्शन के अंदर मेरा मार्क्स अच्छा होना चाहिए. They doesn't care about reading, listening and these things. Although that they should have like 6.5 overall score, मतलब 6.5 ओवरऑल रहना चाहिए, मगर वो स्पीकिंग पे खास करके ध्यान देते हैं कि वो 8 से या 20 से अबव है कि नहीं, मतलब 23 से. So South Asian country, European countries, these are accept a quite lower score, like 5.5 and 6 also they accept. So Asin Bhai has already told that whenever you will email a professor will only see a short email, maybe 60 or 90 seconds. Yeah, try to draft your email. The length should be like 60 to 90 seconds of reading. That should be the length of your email. So when you will like email the professor, he will have your CV and transcript. So CV will say everything about you. So your CV should be like a very good CV, an ideal CV. You should like to make an ideal CV, which can convey your all qualities and technical abilities and your achievement, everything in one single piece of a paper. It should be like 2 pages for masters. Don't make a CV of 4 to 5 pages. Try to maximum limit your CV to 2 pages. कोशिश करें कि 2 पेज से ज्यादा जो है आपकी CV ना हो. तो सबसे पहले CV में कौन कौन से सेक्शन होने चाहिए? We will just go a brief discussion. Like academic credential, बेसिकली इसके अंदर क्या होता है कि आपकी जो डिग्रीज पुरानी है, मतलब अगर आप मास्टर्स के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो बैचलर की डिग्री और डिप्लोमा इंजीनियरिंग की, पीएचडी के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो बैचलर्स ऑफ मास्टर्स, तो उसमें आपका डिग्री का नाम हो, किस यूनिवर्सिटी से आप ग्रेजुएट हैं और आपकी जीपीए कितनी है वो उसके अंदर मेंशन हो. यहाँ वो ध्यान रखें कि अगर यूनिवर्सिटी जीपीए के फॉर्म में दे रही है तो लिखे कि सीपीआई इतनी है, या परसेंटेज के फॉर्म में दे रही है तो परसेंटेज के फॉर्म में लिखे. आउट ऑफ कितना है ये भी लिखना है. बाज जगह जो है जैसे ताइवान में जो है आउट ऑफ 4.3 इवेल्युएट होता है, वहाँ पे जीपीए जो होता है, तो अब कोई लिख दे कि मेरा 4.1 है तो अब पता नहीं चलेगा कि कितने में कितना है. तो कोशिश करें कि ऐसे लिखे 10 और लाइक 8.5 आउट ऑफ 10, इस तरह कोशिश करें अपना जीपीए मेंशन करने का. या परसेंटेज वाइज में तो परसेंटेज वाइज में भी कर सकते हैं. रिसर्च इंटरेस्ट, तो उसके अंदर क्या आपको 4-5 फील्ड जो अपना मेंशन करना पड़ता है. जैसे अगर कोई इलेक्ट्रिकल फील्ड में, जैसे मैं इलेक्ट्रिकल में, तो इसमें क्या है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स है, पावर सिस्टम है, मशीन एंड ड्राइव है, तो ये सारी चीजें जो हमारे अंदर रिसर्च इंटरेस्ट होता है. मैकेनिकल के अंदर भी थर्मल है, प्रोडक्शन है, तो इस टाइप की चीजें तो अपना 1-2 रिसर्च इंटरेस्ट बना के रखें. कोशिश करें कि जिस प्रोफेसर को मेल कर रहे हैं उसका रिसर्च इंटरेस्ट और मेरा रिसर्च इंटरेस्ट मैच होना चाहिए. अब हम मेल कर रहे हैं पावर सिस्टम के प्रोफेसर को और मेरा रिसर्च इंटरेस्ट पावर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स लिखा हुआ है, तो टीचर सीवी को ऐसे नेग्लेक्ट कर देगा, सोचेगा कि मतलब इसने ऐसे ही रैंडमली मेल कर दिया है. और फिर प्रोफेशनल एक्सपीरियंस, अगर किसी के पास जॉब है या RATA वगैरह है तो वो कर सकते हैं. वैसे बैचलर मास्टर्स लेवल पे तो ये सारी चीजें नहीं होती. मास्टर्स में तो होता है टीए का, मगर बैचलर्स लेवल पे नहीं होता. अगर आपके पास नहीं है या जॉब एक्सपीरियंस वगैरह नहीं है तो सेक्शन को स्किप भी कर सकते हैं. फिर आता है प्रोजेक्ट्स. तो प्रोजेक्ट्स के अंदर क्या है कि आप अपना अंडर ग्रेजुएट का प्रोजेक्ट, बैचलर का या डिप्लोमा का या मास्टर्स का, उसमें आपको थीसिस लगाना है. और फिर टाइटल हो थीसिस का, किस यूनिवर्सिटी में आपने ये थीसिस किया है, और 2-3 बुलेट पॉइंट्स के अंदर उसमें लिखा हो कि आपने उस पर काम क्या किया है, 2-3 बुलेट पॉइंट के अंदर, ताकि टीचर टाइटल देख के समझ जाए कि आपने इस प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर कितना डीप काम किया है. और फिर इंटर्नशिप, सीन बाय हैज ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट द डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ इंटर्नशिप, ग्लोबल एज वेल एज नेशनल, टू ट्राई टू अर्न सम गुड इंटर्नशिप इन IITs, because in the month of February and March IITs will release a lot of internship program which are funded, in which you will get the monthly stipend as well as like travel and this kind of things. So it's like a 1 or 2 month summer internship. So try to gain few summer internship, at least one from IITs or IIC or this type of internship. So they will open the application form. You can approach professor by emailing also, or as well as the in the general form which they will open in फरवरी और मार्च. तो कोशिश करें कि एटलीस्ट एक इंटर्नशिप हमारा IITs वगैरह से हो. बाकी जो इंटर्नशिप AMU में जैसे सोलर प्लांट है 3 मेगावाट, तो उसमें क्या होता है कि लोग सब करते हैं, उसमें मेगावाट उसका प्लांट, सोलर प्लांट का इंटर्नशिप है, उसमें सिविल वाले भी इंटर्नशिप कर रहे हैं, मैकेनिकल वाले भी कर रहे हैं. तो टीचर के सामने एक क्वेश्चन पुटअप होता है कि मतलब 3 मेगावाट सोलर प्लांट है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट हो रहा है, इसमें सिविल वाले ने क्या इंटर्नशिप किया. तो ये एक क्वेश्चन पुटअप होता है. तो कोशिश करें कि जो हम इंटर्नशिप करें वो हमारे फील्ड से रिलेवेंट हो. है ना। तो कोशिश ये होनी चाहिए कि इंटर्नशिप हमारा रिलेवेंट हो, है ना। ऐसा नहीं कि हम सिविल के अंदर हमने बस मैकेनिकल में इंटर्नशिप कर ली या इस तरह। हाँ, ये हो सकता है कोई अपना ब्रांच स्विच करना चाह रहा हो, जैसे मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी में जाना चाह रहा हो, मैकेनिकल से इलेक्ट्रिकल में जाना चाह रहा हो, हाँ तो वो ये सारी चीजें करे तो थोड़ा मतलब डाइजेस्ट होने वाली है, प्रोफेसर को भी लगेगा कि हाँ ये अपना जो है अपना फील्ड जो है स्विच कर रहा है। तो ये सारी चीजें जो इसको ध्यान रखना है कि इंटर्नशिप एटलीस्ट कोशिश करें IITs वगैरह से हो, है ना। ये 3 मेगावाट और ये सारी जो हल्द्वागंज पावर प्लांट वगैरह में जो इंटर्नशिप करते हैं, हाँ ये ठीक है, मतलब कुछ नहीं है तो ये तो 1-2 रख ही लें, मतलब 3rd ईयर वगैरह में एक कोशिश करें कि एक IITs वगैरह से इंटर्नशिप हो। और publication, already Serene Bhai has discussed different type of publication like book chapter, conference, journal, poster competition. So these type of things you need to involve in the department. In electrical engineering, there are few professors under which you can work and publish at least conference paper with them, and as well as mechanical also. So in every department I have heard that there are few professors who are taking undergraduate student in their research group. So you just approach those professors and try to publish at least one paper. It's very easy for bachelor final year because you have to submit a project report at the end of your bachelor degree, means you have a final year project. So just try to create your final year project in such a way that it could publish at a conference level. I have did also the same, because you need to put some work on your final project. Just you will put some dedication in that. थोड़ा सा आप उसमें जो है थोड़ा सा चौकन्ना हो जाए, थोड़ा सा उसमें अपना सलाहियत ज्यादा लगा ले हल्का सा, तो इंशाल्लाह वो जो है फिर आपका जो प्रोजेक्ट जो है वो कॉन्फ्रेंस वगैरह में जो पब्लिश हो जाएगा। फिर रेलेवेंट स्किल्स है सॉफ्टवेयर वगैरह के, जैसे ऑटो कैड वगैरह सिविल मैकेनिकल वाले चलाते हैं, एंसिस वगैरह चलाते हैं, इलेक्ट्रिकल वाले मैटलैब चलाते हैं, या डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर है, ऑर्डिनो वगैरह। तो उसके अंदर भी कुछ एक्सपर्टाइज हो हमारी, ताकि सीवी के अंदर हम वो भी डालें, क्योंकि अब जो टीचर है वो काम कर रहा है पॉलिट्रॉनिक्स के अंदर, तो LT स्पाइस वगैरह ये सॉफ्टवेयर जो है पॉलिट्रॉनिक्स में चाहिए होता है। तो कोशिश करें कि वो सॉफ्टवेयर से एटलीस्ट हम फ्रेंडली हो, ताकि प्रोफेसर को लगे कि हाँ अगर मैं इसको अपने रिसर्च ग्रुप में लूंगा तो इसको ये सारे सॉफ्टवेयर आते हैं तो इस पे काम कर लेगा ये। फिर जो है टेस्ट स्कोर्स हैं, IELTS है, TOEFL है, GRE, ये सब जो आपको अपने CV के अंदर रखना है ये हेडिंग के साथ। तो IELTS TOEFL अगर आपने दिया है तो उसका स्कोर डालें, उसमें मैं तो रिकमेंड करूंगा कि आप IELTS TOEFL जो जरूर दें। उसके अलावा गेट है, नेट है, ये सारे अगर आपके पास अच्छे स्कोर्स हैं या आपने क्वालिफाई कर रखा है, इसको भी आप अपने CV के अंदर डाल सकते हैं। फिर अचीवमेंट एंड अवार्ड्स, जैसे बहुत सारे ओलंपियाड वगैरह होते हैं जो इंटरनेशनल लेवल के या नेशनल लेवल के अच्छे वाले ओलंपियाड होते हैं, अगर आपने उसमें पार्टिसिपेट किया, आपका कुछ उसमें पोजीशन है, आप उसको मेंशन कर सकते हैं। या आपने कॉन्फ्रेंस पेपर प्रेजेंट किया, किसी कॉन्फ्रेंस के अंदर आपको बेस्ट पेपर का अवार्ड मिल गया, आप उसको कर सकते हैं। आप पोस्टर कंपटीशन में आपने पार्टिसिपेट किया, उसमें आपका 2nd 3rd पोजीशन आ गया। या आप डिप्लोमा में आप टॉपर थे अपने क्लास के, 1st 2nd रैंक था आपका, तो आप वो भी उसके अंदर डाल सकते हैं। या आपने कोई स्कॉलरशिप वगैरह मतलब ली है, जैसे मेरिट कम मीन्स वगैरह का 1-2 उस टाइप की स्कॉलरशिप डाल दें आप। जैसे MU में तो बहुत सारे स्कॉलरशिप होते हैं एलुमिनाई की, तो बहुत सारे लोग पाते हैं, मगर सारे ना मेंशन करें कि पता चले कि 8-10 स्कॉलरशिप हमने मेंशन कर दिया, 2-3 जो उनमें से सबसे अच्छे वाले हों उनको मेंशन कर लें। फिर कम्युनिटी एंड सोशल सर्विस, जैसे इसमें NCC कैंप वगैरह है, आपका NSS AMU के अंदर दोनों ब्रांच है, या NGOs वगैरह हैं, अगर आप इसके अंदर काम कर रहे हैं, आप इसके मेंबर हैं या सेक्रेटरी या कोई भी पोस्ट में, आप इसको भी मेंशन कर सकते हैं। ये सारी चीजें जो यूरोपियन कंट्री में कुछ ज्यादा ही कंसिडर करी जाती है कम्युनिटी सर्विस वगैरह में। फिर लीडरशिप एक्सपीरियंस है, जैसे आप हॉल के अंदर हैं या क्लब के अंदर आपके पास कोई पोस्ट है, आप सोशल कोऑर्डिनेटर हैं या प्रेसिडेंट हैं, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट है, इफ यू आर दिस टाइप ऑफ, इफ यू आर हैविंग एक्सपीरियंस, you can mention in that column. There are some post of volunteers in TPO, so different type of organization, clubs and society in AMU, so you can just join that and you can get some position of secretary or something and just try to put that in your CV, just frame like that. And MOOCs and certification online courses, which Sateen Bhai has already suggested, like NPTEL and Coursera. There are some different type of online platforms from where you can get some relevant certificate regarding your expertise field. So you need to apply over there. Some are paid, some are free. In some are paid, they can be free also. If you like apply a fee waiver, you just write application that I don't have some this amount of money, so please I belong to like a poor family or a middle background family, so please please grant me some waiver. So they will just waive that fee from the online course, and you can just learn something and get a certificate from that. So try to gain some MOOCs and certification also, and some referees. In some countries, they ask, like, mention some few referees, means the person who know you better, who was your undergraduate professor, or maybe your subject teacher, or maybe your guide or something. So in some cases they ask. But in general, no need to put the referees in your CV, until they have asked for it. So these should be like your CV things. Over here, this is a CV sample of mine, you can see like what are the things, how you need to put. The CV should be simple. No need to put a photograph of yours on the CV. And it's better to compose your CV on your own Word file. No need to use the software, online software, which you just input your data and just they frame your CV. So try to avoid that format of CV. Try to compose your CV in the Microsoft Word file. That would be easy to edit, and that's look like a quite greater as well as simple also. So try to compose your CV in the form of MS Word. And some funding opportunities in United Kingdom. In UK, you can get some opportunities, scholarships, which is fully funded. You will get the tuition fee waiver as well as monthly stipend for your living expense, fooding, lodging, traveling, everything. You will get, it will be covered for this scholarship. You can just have a link and explore what are the scholarships. But remember, in UK, it's very hard, means impossible to get funding at master's level. In PhD, though, you can get some funding, but in master's level, it is very hard to get funding. And over here, master's is very costly. Like per year fees is 28,000 pound. मतलब एक साल की जो फीस है वो आपकी सिर्फ फीस जो 28 लाख रुपए है, सिर्फ एक साल की फीस. यहाँ पे मास्टर्स एक साल का ही होता है, तो एक साल की फीस 28 लाख है. और बाकी रहने वगैरह का खर्च भी बहुत ज्यादा होता है. जैसे अगर आप रूम रेंट पे लेंगे, जैसे मैंने रूम रेंट पे लिया है, तो एक रूम का किराया जो है 500 पाउंड है, मतलब 50,000 रुपया महीना का किराया है सिर्फ रूम का. तो मास्टर्स में बिना स्कॉलरशिप का तो बहुत मुश्किल है. कोई इसको यूके है, कुछ लोग होते हैं घर से थोड़े फाइनेंशियली स्ट्रांग होते हैं तो वो आ जाते हैं. मगर पीएचडी में स्कॉलरशिप्स हैं यूके के अंदर, तो आप कोशिश करें अगर आप पीएचडी के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो यूके को कंसिडर करें ताकि एडमिट आपका हो जाए, क्योंकि कंट्री अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटीज वगैरह टॉप 100 में बहुत सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज आती हैं यूके की, तो कोशिश करें इसको भी टारगेट करें अगर आप पीएचडी के लिए. मास्टर्स में भी है कुछ स्कॉलरशिप, ये सारी स्कॉलरशिप आप इसमें एक्सप्लोर करें. अगर आपको लगता है कि आप एलिजिबल हैं इनमें से किसी स्कॉलरशिप के लिए, तो आप उसको जरूर अप्लाई करें. And how to find PhD position in UK, because I have told that in PhD it's quite like it is a little bit easy to get funding in PhD. So how you can explore, just write in Google like PhD project directory and mention the name of the university, like University of Leeds, University of Birmingham, and University of Bristol, University of Nottingham, and University of Glasgow, UCL, University College of London. So these are the few universities in UK. Just type on the Google top 20 universities in UK. You will get a list, and just type on Google like University Project Directory of University of Birmingham. So you will they will display like a list of this. So you just need to put your department name and what type of scholarship, what type of like PhD project you are searching. Just search like fully funded project, and they will display like over here. You can see like they will display the result as a 3 to 4 project. You just see, okay, this is directly funded, means fully funded. This is open for worldwide, means for international student also. So just go on view detail, just see that whether the project links with your research area or not. If it links, just email the professor. Then professor will approach you. Okay, I have gone through your CV. The CV was very good. I want to have an interview and discuss the project, whether you are eligible or not. I got a funding in UK through this process only. Means I have emailed the professor. He took 2 to 3 interviews with me, and then finally he hired me. So you can find the PhD position in UK in this way in different universities. And visa and immigration, yeah, because many people, I know few people who like I admit fully funded scholarship and everything, but at last their visa was refused. So you make sure that you should get a visa. For that, you need to take care of few things. Yeah, one of my like junior is struggling with some of his visa procedure, like his name on the class 10th high school mark sheet is different, and on his bachelor's degree is quite different. So he is facing some problem of getting like a admission letter from the university because he has a different name on different document. So make sure that your document should have a same name on your bachelor, 10th, and passport, everything, everywhere your name should be same. So he's struggling with that. So make sure before applying everything that your name should be the same in each and every document, because this type of problem is faced by many students. So to avoid it, it's better to take cure in the early days. So get offer and scholarship letter as early as possible. because if you will apply early, you will get offer letter early, so you can apply for a visa early. If you will apply visa early, if by chance खुदा ना खास्ता अगर वीजा रिजेक्ट हो गया आपका, तो आपके पास टाइम होगा, अभी कोर्स स्टार्ट होने में भी 1 महीना बाकी हो, तो आप दोबारा वीजा अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। अगर आप लास्ट समय बिल्कुल एकदम रश करके आपने अप्लाई किया है, तो अगर वीजा खुदा ना खास्ता रिजेक्ट हो गया, तो आपके पास दोबारा टाइम नहीं होता, वीजा आप री अप्लाई करें। तो कोशिश करें ऑफर लेटर स्कॉलरशिप वगैरह पहले आ जाए, ताकि आपको जैसे डिग्री मिले, आप जो है सबसे अर्लीस्ट वाला जो है वीजा अपॉइंटमेंट जो है फॉलो करें उसमें। फिर आपको डिग्री और ट्रांसक्रिप्ट अलीगढ़ देती है, यूनिवर्सिटी दे देती है। पहले यूनिवर्सिटी में 3-4 महीने लगते थे मतलब डिग्री देने में, मगर आजकल वो लोग बहुत जल्दी कर देते हैं, विद इन 1 वीक। मतलब आपका जैसे फाइनल सेमेस्टर का मार्कशीट हॉल के अंदर आता है, विद इन 1 to 10 days, मतलब 7 से 10 दिन के अंदर डिग्री अवार्ड हो जाती है आपको। पहले 4-5 महीने लगाते थे। फिर जो आपको अपना डिग्री लेके लखनऊ HRD, हर स्टेट के अंदर HRD होता है। वेस्ट बंगाल से अगर आप पास आउट है तो उसकी HRD अलग है, दिल्ली की अलग है, हर स्टेट का HRD अलग है। हमारी अलीगढ़ जो है यहाँ ये नहीं डिपेंड करता कि आपका डोमिसाइल कौन सा है। जैसे मैं वेस्ट बंगाल से हूँ, मगर मेरा यूनिवर्सिटी AMU जो है यूपी के अंदर है, तो मेरा HRD यूपी के कैपिटल से होगा, मेरे डोमिसाइल स्टेट से नहीं। आपके यूनिवर्सिटी का डोमिसाइल स्टेट क्या है, वहां से आपका HRD होगा। तो अलीगढ़ से अगर आपकी डिग्री है तो लखनऊ में HRD होगा आपका। फिर आपका डिग्री और ट्रांसक्रिप्ट दोनों HRD से अप्रूव्ड होगा। फिर आपको मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर जो कि दिल्ली के अंदर है, ये पूरे इंडिया में आप कहीं पे भी होंगे, आपका MEA दिल्ली ही के अंदर होगा, क्योंकि कैपिटल ऑफ द कंट्री से MEA होता है, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर। तो वहां पे जो आपकी डिग्री वगैरह टेस्ट होगी, वहां से भी मतलब पहले आपको HRD से कराना है, फिर आपको MEA से कराना है। MEA के अंदर आपके और कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट जैसे मेडिकल वगैरह अगर रिक्वायर्ड है, जैसे ताइवान के अंदर मेडिकल रिक्वायर्ड होता है और हंगरी के अंदर भी मेडिकल रिक्वायर्ड है, तो कुछ कंट्रीज के अंदर मेडिकल रिक्वायर्ड होता है, तो आपको मेडिकल वगैरह करा के सारी चीजें आपको MEA से अपनी डिग्री अटेस्ट करानी होती है। जब आप MEA से डिग्री अटेस्ट करा देंगे, फिर उसके बाद आपको ऑनलाइन वीजा बुक अपॉइंटमेंट करना पड़ेगा एम्बेसी के वेबसाइट से। फिर आपको जो है जब आप बुक कर लेंगे तो आपको एक डेट देंगे कि फला डेट में आपको आके एम्बेसी के अंदर जो है डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट करने हैं। तो दे विल गिव यू अ सेपरेट डेट इन विच यू हैव टू नीड टू go back to the embassy and submit all the document. And after submitting the document, if there is an interview in some countries like US, and sometimes they call it for the interview in the European country in the most of the cases. Sometimes they call for the interview in Taiwan also. For few cases in UK also, they in general don't call for the interview, but sometimes they call for the interview also. So you need to appear in the interview if required. They will ask some few questions like why you are going over there, what is your future goal, from where you are getting funding, so are you making an aim to return back to your country. You should say yes, after completing my degree I would come back to my home country India. If you will say no, I will stay over there, I will find a job or something like that, in that case they will reject your visa. So straight away say that yeah, after completing my degree I would like to return back to my home country India. So you need to appear in the interview if required. Then they will take interview and they will give you like 1 or 2 weeks of date. And after that, just go there. If your visa is approved, they will give you a visa. And then after getting your visa, just try to book some accommodation at your destination country. Like if you are going to UK, US, Canada, Taiwan, anywhere you are going, just try to book some accommodation and book your flight tickets, and just you have reached your destination. And how you will get your like transcript and degree attestation in HRD Lucknow, there's like a quite lengthy steps which would take like 1 day of your whole day to getting the degree attested. So this is the like steps I have given over here. It has been provided in AMUSO group. You can just scan this QR code and go over there and just see the skill, like how to attest your degree at Lucknow HRD. And further guidance, like it's just a click away. If you have any queries, anything, you can just go through the guide section of these things. You can just go over there. We have SSMF. I think Seen Bhai will introduce this slide. Seen Bhai?
Yeah, just their group you can find in the guide section. You can find everything. Everything means everything: CV, letter, SOP, letter of recommendation, how to approach professor, email sample, and everything regarding abroad studies. So just keep exploring this group, and there are many opportunities people post here, so you have to be active. And we also provide like do guidance on a very specific profile which has a very high motivation and dedication through SSMF program. So if you can apply, next application will be in April 2024. You can apply for that if it is good profile, and we have we think that, and we have a quite good resources and financial help, so we can try to guide through SSMF also. So yeah, that's it. So now you have if you have next slide, if you have any yeah, just because few people like I said earlier, Abdul Fahim Bhai and Mohammad Shawal Khan Bhai, they organize and moderate this event for your future careers abroad. Say thanks to them, and also the Provost Sir, Professor Mohammad Asif Sir, to convey this webinar to you for your future careers. So you should be thankful to everyone, and also to all the people, all the attendees who attended to this webinar and made it successful. So thanks to everyone, and share info to others and motivate them to work together, and also keep helping your juniors once you become seniors. So don't stop yourself to help others. Okay, fine, bye. That's
Thank you very much. Such a wonderful presentation, and hopefully the presentation will be very beneficial for all the students of this hall. And once again, we are very thankful that you give your precious time for this webinar. And I want to suggest to the student of RM Hall to such that you have to select one path. Either you want to study abroad, either you want to do any government job, but you have to select this thing. But you have to select this thing in that stage, because otherwise it's too late. So this thing is very important. You have to choose your proper path. So if any student have any question, any student have any question or any query, then please ask. You are free to ask any question regarding with this program.
you can unmute, or you can say questions. There are some questions I can see in the chat box as well.
One student is asking, please tell me how we can do at diploma level.
Okay. Actually, I don't recommend studying abroad at for the bachelor, because it's very hard to get the scholarship. Nobody is going to. So basically, बैचलर में स्कॉलरशिप लेना जो है वो मुश्किल होता है, क्योंकि कोई देते नहीं है, क्योंकि रिसर्च नहीं होता ये डिग्री होता है एज अ आम डिग्री जो आप ले रहे हो, प्रोफेशनल डिग्री. सो यहाँ पे मुश्किल हो जाती है. तो अब अगर अब्रॉड के लिए तैयार करने, तो फिर सैट टेस्ट देने होते हैं, टॉफल टेस्ट देना होता है, फिर अप्लाई करना होता है, एंड देन उसके बाद भी स्कॉलरशिप वगैरह, मतलब तुम्हें 10 लाख और 15-20 लाख पर ईयर देने होंगे, इवन स्पेशली फॉर यूएस. तो किसी ने क्वेश्चन कहा है कि मुझे यूएस में पढ़ना है बैचलर, तो इट्स टफ. सो आई वुड नॉट रिकमेंड if you are planning for bachelor. If you have pretty good English, if you can afford some money, like some amount of money, then you can go ahead and you can talk to us. But if you are thinking for fully funded scholarship in United States or Canada or English speaking country, it's very hard. It's almost rare. So yeah. And for the diploma level, internship also, it's like they don't provide internship after the diploma level. So at the after the diploma level, what you can do, you have to show your things, like क्या आप प्रोफाइल में improve कर सकते हो. तो स्कोर्स, सैट स्कोर होता है, एग्जाम होता है इंटरनेशनल, जैसे टॉफल होता है, जीआरई होता है, वैसे ही सैट होता है, वो आप दे सकते हो. उसके स्कोर के अकॉर्डिंग आपका एडमिशन और स्कॉलरशिप डिपेंड करता है.
Is GATE score matters in abroad? Yeah, GATE score, but in general it doesn't matter. If you are applying to Singapore, I think Singapore is the only country which consider the GATE score from Indian student. So if you are willing to apply, but I think there are only 1 or 2 university over there which are very quite hard to get admission over there. So GATE score doesn't play an important role. It's just like a national level test, so it doesn't help so much. But if you have like a good GATE score, you can put in your CV. That's okay.
I think there is one more question. How can we do internship at IITs and NITs at diploma level? One student is asking.
Yeah, as I said, जैसे मैंने पहले कहा कि डिप्लोमा लेवल पे इंटर्नशिप से आपको प्रोफाइल नहीं शो करनी है, आपको टेस्ट से शो करनी है। सैट, SAT, सैट, स्कॉलास्टिक एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट, उसे एक्सप्लोर करना। उसमें एक मॉक टेस्ट दो एंड देन ट्राई टू स्कोर एज मच एज हाई। 750 780 पीपल स्कोर करते हैं अगर एडमिशन लेनी है। तो डिप्लोमा लेवल पे रिसर्च नहीं होता, बैचलर रिसर्च नहीं होता, तो इसमें आपको टोफेल स्कोर, सैट स्कोर, इन सब से अपनी प्रोफाइल शो करनी है, ना कि इंटर्नशिप से और डिफरेंट चीजों से, पब्लिकेशन से। इट डजंट मैटर फॉर डिप्लोमा लेवल।
I think one student is asking something.
Yes, I think somebody, Sana Mehfooz, asked and currently. You can, I think this is very generalized question. You can email us, yeah. So I can give some insight there. Yeah,
I think
Saqib Huda, yeah. जी फहीम भाई।
नहीं ठीक है, Please continue.
या मैं डायरेक्ट चैट बॉक्स से पढ़ के दे दूं। If Saqib Huda, if someone has not started to work on any project in final year yet, no, you have to, then you have to take some time. You have maybe एक साल और काम करना पड़ेगा and then होगा, क्योंकि प्रोजेक्ट एक दिन में नहीं होता। एटलीस्ट 3 4 5 months 6 months लगते हैं एंड देन जाके कुछ काम बनता है। तो इट्स बेटर कि आप जो प्लानिंग पहले से करके चल रहे थे उसे अभी फॉलो करो, या एंड देन जॉब ले लो एंड देन उसके बाद आफ्टर डूइंग जॉब, डूइंग जॉब प्रिपेयर करो अब्रॉड स्टडीज के लिए। एंड अगर इंटरेस्टेड हो तो वो ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव रहेगा। Diploma people, we will do the physical event very soon there, University Polytechnic campus. So we will let you know in detail there, inshallah. So don't worry about diploma, just focus on BE test.
I want to advise all the student of diploma engineering, please be careful in your mark sheet. Please get the good marks in each and every semester so that your profile will be strong in case of your numbers. So that's the time. Please prepare your mark sheet in a well percentage of the CPI, and that will helpful in the bachelor also. So I think should we end the program? I think all the questions I think we cleared. So I think
Yeah,
there's no
one
more.
question. Just for the Middle East University, you can just take a GRE or TOEFL test and apply for masters, and that would be, I think, that would be great to apply. So just go for test because Middle East requires GRE score and TOEFL as well, and also the publication and references. So that would be quite good for you, helpful for you. I hope this will answer your question. Okay, fine, bye.
Okay. Thank you. Again, I am very thankful to all my speakers, Mr. Sareen Ahmed and Mr. Rashid Ahmed Khan. And I would also thanks to our professor, Muhammad Asif, and our wardens, Dr. Muhammad Imdadullah Haq Saab, Mr. Asif Javed Siddiqui sir, Mr. Muhammad Shahwar Khan, Dr. Jamal Ahmed Khan, Dr. Muhammad Rahat Hassan sir, Dr. Muhammad Nafis, Dr. Farhan Ahmed sir, Dr. Muhammad Furqan, Dr. Muhammad Rehan sir, and all the technical staff of this hall. Especially, I would like to thanks Anas bhai and Miraj bhai for their valuable contribution regarding this program. And hopefully we will again schedule this program in the next session, so that each and every student of this hall will get the benefit and know how they will reach with the higher education in the best university of this world, under the guidance of our under the guidance of their seniors. So that's all about the program. Again, very thankful. I am very thankful to each and everyone. So thank you. So now we are ending this program. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you everyone. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.
Jazakumullah.
Jazakallah.